You know, Dr. Kissinger, if I could get back to an issue that Donald Trump has raised, and you were talking about the message he wants to send other world leaders is that there is a new sheriff in town, a new way we respond to things in town. He's gone on to question whether the way we go about recognizing our NATO allies, or whether NATO and whether it is up to date. He's scaring some who seem to think that he's going to throw out all the old. If you were advising him, what would you tell him about addressing these fears?
Well, I would say there are two aspects to NATO. One is, let's call it the moral aspect. That is a declaration of the unity of the Western democracies and an assertion by the United States that their security is essential to American security. That is a key element of our policy for the whole post-war period. The second question is, to what extent the various countries have adapted their security policy to the changing international situation, to the disintegration of the Middle East, to the rise of China, to the evolution in Russia. And there I believe that the Allies have not kept up their thinking with the proclamations of our necessities. And so if President-elect Trump wants to have a discussion or proposes a discussion about what NATO is supposed to do now, 40+ years after its creation, I think that is a very statesmanlike and important step. If he threatens that we would withdraw otherwise, that is where I would part company. But as long as we affirm the basic principle of the unity of NATO and at the same time call for an adaptation of its existing strategy, I think that would be a creative act.
What kind of a president do you think Donald Trump's going to be, Doctor?
Well, I think he has an unusual opportunity. Many of the leaders in the world, most of the leaders that I know in the world, have been disquieted by their belief that the outgoing administration was withdrawing from an American role and an American leadership. And in the process, even if they did not always agree with the United States, they learned about the importance of the United States in maintaining peace and progress in the world. So in many parts of the world, there is now a readiness to follow some new ideas of American leadership that restores our previous importance and adapts it to new conditions. That is the opportunity that President Trump has, and that might make him go down in history as a significant, transformative president.
Dr. Kissinger, thank you very much for taking the time. We had a lot of breaking news, and we appreciate your patience, because I know you don't get a chance to talk and don't like talking to journalists. I can't blame you. Doctor, thank you very much.
No, I'd like to talk to you. You're the only one I'm doing today.
Well, I'm very honored. I appreciate it. Thank you very much, sir, and for your service to this country.
Thank you.
Henry Kissinger.